So that's one way of doing it. And what it does is, yeah. So it'll send it out to the YouTube channel. So the QR code for that would be the live portion of that.
Mm.
So,
Gotcha.
so that is what you want a QR code in that case. And what'll happen is, like, I've got all these other
Mhm.
things, and they'll all be in there, so if people go on, they'll see, oh, what's this? But when you start streaming, this will pop up and, you know, and if they
Yeah.
subscribe, it'll show, it's like, hey, this is new, it's live, so people can click on that.
Great. So the link would just go to like the YouTube channel, not necessarily the live stream.
Exactly. Well, that's one way of doing it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And that's if you use Zoom.
Yeah.
If you don't, then you can go into, I'm trying to remember, YouTube Studio. I haven't used this very often because most people don't plan ahead enough to actually, like, set up a,
Right.
set this up. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Let's just see. Definitely not what I want. Okay. So then you can go in here in the studio and schedule it. And that's if you just want to go straight to YouTube without going through Zoom.
Mhm.
And that way it'll be, there won't be the channel, it'll just be one window, I guess, which you can either just give them the link or embed it in your website or do something like that.
Okay.
Whatever's simplest for you. So, yeah, I mean, here you can just go and create a new one.
Honestly, I think Zoom might fit better.
Okay.
Just because Taylor just now was talking about having like slides up
Oh,
at a
yeah.
certain point, so I want to be able to share screen.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. You can do it in YouTube, but I've had some unreliable.
Yeah.
Like I've tested this a bunch because a lot of people is like, oh, okay, YouTube's like,
Right.
yeah. Well, it's great if if it's on your phone or whatever. It's super simple. But when you start throwing in like slides and all this other stuff, videos,
Yeah.
pre-recorded stuff, it
Might as well
becomes
stick
messy.
to what I know too.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so the problem I've run into that I'm still haven't resolved completely is if I go straight to YouTube, it does allow you to share content, but then I've like set up a couple of phones and tablets to watch it on, and some of them sometimes just show up a black screen, like almost like it's
Interesting.
yeah, like it's copyright protected or something,
Hmm.
even though it's not. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
And sometimes it worked. So I'm,
Very strange.
so what I've done is basically any event that has the chance of using a presentation like that I'm like, I'm not even gonna mess with it.
Yeah. Well, good.
So, but that's the other way, and it works well for
Yeah.
just the live stream, and in that case, it'll give you a code, and that will be the QR code, and so.
Right. Do you have any pretty high quality webcams?
We're media services, we're poor.
Fair enough.
No, we have
I can see if we have some. I don't know what we have for stock like that.
Right. Okay. I know Cliff has one. He's got one of those Black Magic cameras.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know if we need to go that.
I mean, we pretty much
we
have.
We can
We can use the Huddle Cam that we've
Yeah.
used the last couple of years, which are like 1080p, but they're
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But they're not kind of really great for that. Or I don't know. I can ask Cliff. I'm sure he would.
Okay. Yeah,
wouldn't
if you wouldn't
freak out.
mind, that'd be
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah. I haven't. We're using it for commencement
Yeah.
this Sunday, and same, our cameras suck. I mean, it's
Yeah.
budget, same, all that stuff.
Right.
We just have nothing. I've used a lot of my for the TVs. All those TVs are mine. Like, jeez,
Yeah.
I know it's bizarre. Most of the cabling is mine. Most of that stuff. It's just like otherwise we have to deal with people who are like, it's like, are you kidding me? My kids have more technology than you guys have.
Yeah, that seems to be the theme around
Yeah.
here, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know Aaron Boothroyd in Medium?
No.
He's a professor there, and he runs the student help lab, and it's fully stocked with things that he's bought himself, cameras and recording equipment, and mics, and all that out of his own pocket because the department just.
I mean, if you want to, have a successful
Yeah,
whatever.
Exactly.
Like I'm kind of fortunately, I've got a side business, right? I
Mm.
do technology consulting and stuff, so I have that
Sure.
stuff anyway. Like the TVs, after they're done here, they're going to go into a restaurant in Bar Harbor. So
No kidding.
yeah,
That's funny.
we're testing them out here.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of the stuff I put in are surveillance cameras, things like that, which unfortunately businesses need more of these days.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the mics on those things aren't very good. So I don't know if we would actually, how much of a microphone we would need.
I don't think we'll really need to pick up anything too quality because it'll just be the sound of wind and waves.
Okay.
So
As a backup, I might have something like that, but it seems like what Cliff has might be better. Like
Yeah.
I said, we'll use it, or I think we're going to use it this Sunday, so we'll know for
Okay.
sure how that works
Sure.
out. And then
yeah, and I'll make sure Taylor staffs someone to be at that station all day because we'll need someone monitoring that equipment
yeah,
and the stream. So
right, yeah.
So yeah, I'll talk to her about
We'll
that.
find some way to probably like clamp it onto the tank or something like
Yeah,
that. Or
yeah.
something.
It has these like iron kind of track rails on the edge that if it can fit around, that might be good. But we also have tripods.
Okay, I think we used tripods the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And I mean they're okay. It's not
hard to get
not
that
the best
angle.
angle.
Yeah.
I mean if we can get it up looking at it.
Right.
And also I think last year was fairly decent angle because it showed the people, the contestants.
Yeah.
You could see them dropping the mills in, and then the actual water action. But
Yeah, and I'm picturing setting up in that same place this year, like across the way, just pointing towards the crowd.
I think that's one other situation is with the internet and the laptop. So in previous times it had to have Sean or Nate because it wasn't like an ASCC computer. They actually had to set up
Gotcha.
internet for it. We could do it on Wi-Fi, but
Yeah.
if we could do it hardwired, that'd be better. Like network cable. That was, I think, the issue I ran it. Last year I ended up running it on Wi-Fi.
Okay, well, I can loop in Nate on this conversation and see what he thinks.
Because that might, like I said, especially with the big issue is because with all the water action.
Yeah,
That's a lot of compression, a lot going on, so it starts choking. I mean, it uses a lot of bandwidth, basically.
Sure.
So, network cable connection would be ideal, I think. And then, because, especially people are going to be watching it on their phones and stuff.
Yeah, I'll let him know that that's something we're thinking about, and I'll
Yeah.
also ask if they have a backup webcam just in case this one doesn't work out. So
Yeah.
sounds good.
Look around. Okay, so that's essentially it. Like I said, just one. If we go the Zoom way, that's great. I mean, it keeps
Yeah.
it simple. It takes 3 minutes to set it up, so